Very beautiful. Okay. Today we are going to deal with this beautiful topic, the Walk for Peace by the Buddhist monk that took place. It's here we have the information. It started in October and it ended in February, last month. Okay. If you want, you can read the first paragraph that has the information. And then here you have some facts. When did it start? When did it end? How did it last? And what was the distance covered during the walk? And how many states did they cross in their journey? So you have, one of you will read the first paragraph, and then with this information, you will have to make sentences, not only say start October, no, you will have to say, well, the walk started on October the 26th and ended with this information. You will make sentences by ourselves. I did it on purpose, not the full sentence for you to make it. Okay. Well, who wants to start?
I start.
Very good.
Okay. The Walk for Peace, the Buddhist monk 2025-2026. A group of 19 Buddhist monks completed a remarkable walk for peace across the United States. They walked about 300 miles.
2,300 miles.
So 3,700 kilometers from the Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. to promote peace, compassion, and mindfulness. They start at 26 October. Started. Yes, the past.
Because it's past, they started when?
At 26 October 2025.
Yes. On, you say when you have the complete date, that is, you have the month, the day, and the year, you use the preposition on. So you say, they started on October, October the 26th, year 2025. And they ended
on February 10, 11, 2026.
Very good. So how long was the journey? How long, or how when what was the duration of the journey?
The journey long
lasted. It means duró, lasted, we can say.
108 days, about 15 weeks.
Yes, it has a meaning. The duration of the walk.
108 is 100 names of gods. Yes.
And it is a sacred number for Buddhism. You know that the Japamala has 108 beats. And you, Pablito, you remember that the group that chants 108 ohms.
Yes.
That's why they walk 108 days. Entonces, so we can say the walk lasted 108 days. Very good. And then we can say, they covered what? A distance of
about 2,300 miles.
Very good. They covered a distance of about.
It's the past, no? Distance, no?
Yes, covered.
Okay.
Here we have the verb in past. They covered a distance of about 2,300 miles. Very good.
Cari, I can see Jose and Nat.
No podés, you can't.
Only who was speaking.
And they crossed about, we can say, the monks. The monks crossed
about 8 or 10 states.
Very good. Yes, very good. 8 to 10 states. Very good. Okay. So, what else? It says here, they walk.
They walk through cities, town, and highway.
Sorry, highways.
Highways on autopistas.
Autopistas, sí, highways.
Highway. High.
Yes.
High.
Highway, high vibration, high vibe. Okay.
Right. Often in silent and sometimes barefoot as a mindful practice.
Mindfulness practice.
Thousands of people come out to see them along the route.
Okay. Here he mentions that they walk often in silence and sometimes barefoot as a mindfulness practice. You know that Buddhism, the mindfulness is one of the main practices of Buddhism. And what is mindfulness? We are going to see first what is mindfulness. It's very, very, I like this to talk about this because it is the same. All of our masters talk about the same. It's the same as what Muji talks about, but he gives it another name, but it is the same. You will see now when we here we have what is mindfulness. Nat, do you want to read?
Yes. In Buddhism, mindfulness is the practice of being fully aware of what is happening in the present moment, both inside you and around you, without judging it or trying to change it. It means observing your thoughts, emotions, sensations, and actions with a calm and clear attention.
Okay, you know that how, Jose, you that knows about Guruji. Guruji, what does he says? He says the same. You have to go and sit by yourself, observe. He calls it contemplation, but it's the same. That the practice is to sit quietly, and Yogananda talks about the same. How we can connect and how we can know what we really are. Through going inside, connecting, observing our thoughts, our emotions, our sensations with a calm and clear attention. Not getting distracted by the world, but going within. So what is a simple definition?
Mindfulness, it means paying attention to the present moment with awareness and acceptance. In Buddhism, this awareness helps us understand how the mind works and how suffering arises.
Okay, so it is the same. You know that Muji also uses the word awareness or consciousness. You have to be aware, you have to be the witness, he says, the observer of the thoughts. And so, because this practice is very useful, because by this practice, you realize that you are not your thoughts and you are not your mind, that you are something that is much greater than all this. So let's read a bit more about mindfulness.
Mindfulness, often translated from the Pali word sati, is the ability to remember to stay present instead of being lost in worries about the future, memories of the past, automatic reactions. Mindfulness brings the mind back to what is happening right now.
Okay, this
Very
is
clear.
yes.
We need,
For example,
we need repeat.
Here it gives some very simple practices that we can do to help us to stay present and to come back to the present moment. Just for example, what can we do?
Noticing your breathing, feeling your body while walking, observing a thought without reacting to it.
Okay. Noticing your breathing, feeling your body while walking, feel the inner vibration of your body, and observing a thought without reacting to it, without identifying with it, without engaging with it, is the same. And here we have a I like this because here we have a clear example from everyday life and what is to stay without mindfulness and with mindfulness. So, for example, if you're drinking a cup of tea without mindfulness, what you would do?
Check your phone, think about work, worry about tomorrow. Yes.
But if you do it, if you can do it, you have another option, that is to do it with mindfulness. And so you can what?
You have complete the list. For example, thinking about going to shop, about problems.
Yes, yes.
And a lot,
You-
And try to solve the problems with your mind and imagining situations that could happen in the future and drama and a tragedy and many things. You can do this, or instead of this, what you can do? What can you do? You can feel the warmth of the cup.
I continue or not?
Yes, yes.
Feel the warmth to the cup, smell the tea, notice the taste, feel your breathing.
Notice the taste.
The taste.
And feel your breathing. Notice the taste is like we say in Spanish, saborear. Saborear el té. And feel your breathing. So if you do this, what happens? You are completely
present in the experience.
Presence in the experience.
And only one thing that you are doing, though, take a cup of tea. So
yes. It is, and these things you realize that this thing of transforming your life has to do with very, very little things, and with details. Every instant of your life, you have to learn this, to be present, to be here and now. Because as you have said, Jose, we have to listen to it and to repeat it over and over again, because we have a very, very unconscious habit of going out of the present moment, of getting distracted and thinking about anything else instead of being present and now. Okay, so why is so important? Why Buddhist monks say that mindfulness is important? Because why? Through mindfulness, practitioners begin to see clearly that thoughts come and go, emotions are temporary, and nothing is permanent. So this understanding helps reduce suffering and attachment. Well, my friends, now that we have pay attention and remember what is mindfulness, we can listen, we can watch the video of this beautiful Buddhist monk in which he's reflecting on the journey, what was the walk, and why peace is so important in this moment for everyone. Okay, let's look for the video. Let me. Yes, there are two videos. This is one of this one is the reflections. He is the one he talks. His name is, he's Asian, so his name is Bhikkhu. Bhikkhu Panakara. That is his name. And then there is another video that we are going to watch after. That it is of the day they arrived to Washington. It was very beautiful. Okay, so first let's watch this one. I will share the sound.
A lot of people have been thinking about peace as something that, out there, somebody bring it to us, but not really. Peace is something that we have to find within, right? Without mindfulness, I don't think we'd be able to find that kind of peace. Like many talk that I ask people, have your day been peaceful at all? Maybe some people will have peace for a couple minutes, but not the whole day, not for hours, because this is something very easy to be fragile and very hard to get, but very easy to be fragile, right? And so to practice this, they definitely have to have a mindfulness practicing in order for them to have peace. And this is something that requires us to put more effort into it, and this is everyday life practicing. Right at the beginning, when I took on this journey, usually I just think that when we walk, hopefully that there are some people who stop by, slow down for us and then look back within to find some peace. That's all I expect, but not millions and millions of people like this. This is something that is really overwhelming to me. Every state have a different kind of support. But everywhere we go, I believe that the government officials, police department, sheriff, EMS, fire department, SWAT team, and everything, and of course, civilians people, all coming out just because of the same goals and mission, peace, and then showing love and support. I think it's amazing. We are grateful enough to have a lot of donations, a lot of food from different communities offering us every day. And so Asian food, American food, Mexican food, we have all kind of food every day. And snacks too, a lot of fruits, right? And then of course when we walk in the cold, we don't drink that much of water because it's not sweat. We need to sweat, but it's not, so we kind of drink a little, and that is the reason, one of the reasons why we lack of fluids in our body. Some of our venerable monks haven't seen snow before, and so this is their first experience. And of course, this is something, Asia, we are not very strong for the cold, and so it's very difficult for our venerable monks. A lot of us are sick because of the freezing temperatures. So, but we are good overall with this weather, with the snow. It's different experience. Yeah, everywhere we go, travel through each town, each county, each city, the police department, sheriff, EMS, and fire department, all those law enforcement departments escorted us throughout the day. And after that, they are honored to put it on to show support and appreciation. Also, it means that they will walk with us in this spirit as well. Yeah, so for us, it's very honored. For me, my feelings is not really happy. It's not really sad. It's because I know when I walk, I see so many people coming out. Of course, that makes me happy because my mission is really reach out to people. And at the same time, I feel like all the people are suffer deeply. That's why they're coming out that much, right? So that kind of make me thinking about it, not really happy about it. Of course, I understand that this is the nature. Everybody have to go through all these suffering things. And I just hope that my message and my technique of practicing would help the people to stand up again and have a peaceful day, peaceful life. My message that I share every time, that every morning when you wake up, the first thing you should do is just make your bed nice and neat. And after that, just get a piece of paper and pen, write out the statement, say, today is going to be my peaceful day. After that, read it over and over with our eyes, and then read it out loud with our mouth to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, so that no one can mess it up. Only ourselves can mess it up. If you can do that every day and work through it mindfully every throughout your day, do one thing at a time. Do not multitask anymore. And if we can do that, your day will be at peace. You will have a peaceful day, and that is how we work through our life to have a peaceful life.
With the overwhelming support that you've received, do you think the country has fully embraced this work for peace?
I believe so. I believe that this country and around the world, it's not just in the United States, but around the world, they truly believe. I think that there are people believe that this is something that's possible to make it happen, and I have seen that. From Texas to here, I have seen peace bloom and flourish. So I do think that it will one day will flourish throughout this universe. Because I think that this mission, for me personally, whenever I decide something, I would just do it. Even if I have to sacrifice my life, I still do it. And this is the goal, and this is something that I think is bring a lot of benefits to the people. So I will not stop, will not give up. My message is wanted to share everywhere, and will not exclude anybody. For everybody in this world, for human to need to listen and need to take on action to change their life. And so for Washington, D.C. I truly hope that a lot more people will join this mission to walk with us every single day of their life.
Okay. It's really very moving and very touching to see all the people and how he explained in very, very simple words. What can we do to have a more peaceful life? And how can we contribute to peace? And everything he says is very simple. You know that he says, when I decide to do something, I just do it. And he doesn't think if it will be difficult or impossible or for me it was very, very touching to see the snow and how they walk through. When they started, it was summer. And when they finished, do you remember what he says about the snow? That what happened to many of the monks?
I don't remember.
That most of them, they are from Asia, and they are from parts that there is no snow.
No snow.
That many of them haven't seen snow before. And so many of them got ill because of the weather, but they didn't care. They continue walking. And I was following because they made a page or something in Instagram that is called walkforpeace.user. And every day they uploaded part of a short video with a walk. And one day I remember that I saw there was a monk that was quite old, let's say it was like 80 something, and he wanted to do the walk, but so he joined them during a part of the walk, and then he returned to his country, but he was with them almost 3 or 4 days walking, and then he returned to his place. And what else? Do you remember what does he say about what can you do? What can he gives like a very simple practice that we can do every day. When we get up, do you remember what did he say? You can do your bed, and then what you can do? You can?
He say, que te levantes diciendo que estás en paz, que comenzar el día en paz, algo así, ¿no?
Yes. You can say, I will have a peaceful day.
Yeah, I will have a peaceful day.
And then write it down. Take a piece of paper and write it down. Say,
¿cómo se dice? Curioso.
Curious.
He's curious because this kind of event or appear this kind of people that talking about peace is in the country es en los países donde hay más guerras.
Yes. Yes. And this happened another day. We are going to see, looking for information about Thich Nhat Hanh, that was also a Buddhist monk. I found that he was Vietnamese, and during the war, he was exiled from his country. And I remember, because of what you said, that he was living in a country that was at war, and he was a very, very peaceful man. The same happened to Gandhi.
Yes.
And
I read yesterday your discussion question you put. I know. I don't remember if I respond all these questions, but you ask in a ver si está ahí. No, hay una que preguntabas si esto puede ocurrir en la sociedad. No me acuerdo cómo era la pregunta. What you think? Can inner peace help create social peace? You ask, ¿no?
Yes.
¿Dónde comienza? Creo que había otra pregunta, me parece. Ahí. O ellos preguntaban, o vos preguntaste algo así. I feel that start in us, ¿no? In us start because the peace is in us. Independent if the world change, because maybe another day I hear Mushi said that ningún sabio ha cambiado el mundo. Algo así, todo, ¿no? Creo que dijo eso en uno de los últimos. Pero así ha contribuido a eso, ¿no? Pero es para nosotros mismos. It's for ourselves.
It's for ourselves.
To remember that who I am, who we are.
And something that for me was very moving also, when the interviewer asked him if he was surprised by the great amount of people that were there everywhere to greet them and to beside the roads. And he said that he was overwhelmed because he never thought that millions and millions of people would join. And what does it mean? He says, in a part, he says, I can't say I'm happy because although I know that this is something that has to happen, if there are millions and millions of people come out because they are suffering. And they are longing for peace.
For rest.
Yes. And that's what you said, Pablito. This can be seen in the faces of everyone that is beside the road, and you can see little children, you can see old people, and you can see many, many different people, and all are there with the same attitude, showing respect, showing love to these monks that did this work, this beautiful work. And then, well, now we are going to see the other video that lasts only 1 minute, and it is of the day. In the video we watched just a few minutes ago, it can be seen that the day they arrived to Washington, the priest of the Cathedral of Washington invited them to go to the cathedral and to make a ceremony all together. So they went to the cathedral, and he's standing in the cathedral. And this was also a very beautiful manifestation of the union of different religions. It doesn't matter, we are all the same.
Without religion.
Without religion. There was also a very famous character of the walk that was a dog. The dog is called Aloca, I think. And the dog joined them it was a stray dog, and it joined them during the walk and walked with them all the journey. And at some point, the dog has a health problem and had to go on surgery. And he was operated, and then he recovered, and he continued the journey with the monks. And everyone, and they took the dog everywhere. And there is yes, I saw a post on Instagram because they asked why the dog was with a leash. You know what is a leash? Porque estaba en todos lados con correa el perro. And they explained that he had to be operated on, and he had to be. Then we can read the explanation of why the dog was with. There was why the all reflects love in their journey. Not only.
And if you see the face of the dog, they have a draw like a heart in his face, a heart, the white heart is so beautiful. So I want to say that for me, the one of the things important is that the monk with this activity change the normal day of the people, because the people who contact to see the monk and act with they. So I think that they change their life for a minute, and they invite to think about the peace. So the message is wonderful. So it's very strong.
Yes.
Maybe change forever. No?
Maybe, but maybe show you
yes,
the other way that you do every day, like a normal or common day. So to invite to change
life, yes.
in another sense. So to think about the peace, the people, to be kind. So a lot.
Yes. In the video we are going to watch now, that lasts only a minute, he says something like that peace is within us, and it's like a box that we have to unlock. And the key to unlock this box is mindfulness. But he means this, that peace is inside us, is in everyone. We only have to, we always say we have to connect with peace, and he says it's a box that you have to unlock, but it's within you. I love his way of saying this. This is the link to the video. Let's watch it. And I like to see the arrival and all the people together in the cathedral. Is very beautiful. I think that here is shown. Let's see.
We are not walking from fourth wall.
Let me show you share the screen with this. Yes.
We are not walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. to bring you any peace, but to raise the awareness of peace so that you can unlock that box and free it. Let peace bloom and flourish among all of us throughout this nation and the world, so that this world can become the better place for all beings to live. To free peace, to unlock that box, we're supposed to have a key, and we must have that key to unlock it. And that key is mindfulness. It's not about Buddhism. Mindfulness is for all beings. It's your duty to unlock it, find it, unlock it. You are the only one who can do this. Not the venerable monks, not the reverends, nor anybody else, but you.
Okay. Could you understand what he said? He said, we didn't do this walk to bring peace to people. Our main goal was, or purpose was, to raise awareness about peace. And that peace is like a box that you have to unlock. So peace is inside you. And that everyone can, each of us can contribute to the peace of the world with
Totally.
With this simple practice. And how can we say that la paz empieza con nosotros?
Repeat.
How can we say peace? So begins
Yes.
Within, with ourselves. We are the ones who can unlock the box of peace that is within us. Okay. So, well, we can try and answer these questions. Most of them has been answered, but I want you to practice and to speak a bit more, if you can. Why did the monks decide to walk across the United States?
For the peace of the world.
Yeah, but as he says, not to bring peace only, not only to bring peace, but to raise awareness about peace and about the way, what we can do. Yes, this is the message. What message were they trying to share?
That the people...
It's an invitation, no?
Yeah, very good. It's
living
an
peace
invitation.
every day in actions, in the daily life.
Yes.
That peace starts within us.
Yes, because sometimes we have this feeling that when we see war and how many people are suffering, you feel powerless. You feel like, I can't do nothing to stop this suffering, this pain. What you feel powerless, but you can do. You really can. There are, and in very, very simple ways. But
always, sorry, continue.
Yes, always.
No, always when you become more profound about this recognition, more simple is the life.
Yes. And they...
More simple, you hear because the kind of words maybe late antes, no me sale antes.
Before,
maybe we can't hear this kind of word, simple word, because the way life is totally difficult, or es como estamos en ese tiempo de una vida todavía como complicada.
Yes. Complicated life.
Complicated life. And then when we need rest, we need here kind of what necesitamos este tipo de mensajes. ¿No?
Yes, we need this type of messages
Yes.
to come back to simplicity. Yes, this is one of the things now hearing you, listening to what you are saying, I realized that one of the things that touched me most was his simplicity. The simplicity of the monk. When he speaks, we can see his simplicity, that is talking from his heart, and he's not doing nothing extraordinary. He doesn't see what he does as something extraordinary. He says, no, simply when I decide to do something, I just do it. And that's all. And the same we can do.
For a while, the simple things become complicated.
And you know that he proposes a very simple practice. You see, when you get up every day, you make your bed, and then you will say, I will have a peaceful day, and no one will mess it up. To mess up, what is to mess up? nadie me lo va a arruinar, ¿viste? Es como nadie me lo, o spoil, o nadie me lo va, me sale una palabra que decimos, no es desordenar, ¿viste? Cuando decimos nadie me lo va a enquilombar. O sea, bueno, we can say, vieron que muchas veces decimos como que vienen y yo estoy en paz y vienen y me sacan la paz. No, he says, you have to decide that you will have a peaceful day. He said like this, that you have simply to write down, I will have a peaceful day. A peaceful day, and no one will mess it up. And just you write it down and you just do it. He says, every day it is like your choice. You have to make this decision. Every day, remember, when you get up, you just make your bed and then sit down. First you say it and then you write it down, he says. I will have a peaceful day and no one will mess it up. This is like the sentence.
Affirmation.
We are going to, the declaration that we are going to take from this class. A very simple practice, my friends. Remember, I will share it in the group then. And well, to finish our beautiful class today, of course, we are going to make a very short meditation that I found that is from a Buddhist monk also. I don't remember. Let me check.
I thinking about one idea I'm going to share with you.
Yes.
And I think everybody here, if you think about 40 years ago, our life, it was more simple than now. So,
yes.
for example, when I talk with my boys, and they told me, how do you say, do you do in this case without a cellular phone, mobile phone? So I go to the other house of my friends, and my mother say that Pablo is at the Jose house and make a phone with to the Jose mothers to think about listening to come back to the house to earlier, because so it was more simple. So we now we had to fight with this modern life, because we have a lot of facts or many things, or we had to do more activity than 40 years ago. And so we had to make a balance to come back to our inner peace.
Yeah.
Because the modern life, we had to do complex or complicate our life. So we had to think, or we had to try, how are my life 40 years ago, and I feel happy or not in this time.
Yes.
To compare with this life. So
happy without condition, no?
Yes. And that you discover that there are other ways of communicating that are very powerful also. If you are in your heart, you can communicate. And you don't need a phone or something, that you because we saw it in autobiography of a yogi, how they communicate, and they receive messages, and there were no phones at that time, and no cellular phone. And you remind me when you began to talk with your example. When I was a child, and we played. Our place to play was the sidewalk. We played in the street, in the sidewalk with our neighbors, and we were outside playing, and there was no phone. So what happened when the lunch was ready? My mom opened the door and shouted, "A comer!" And we were
Yes.
on the other side of the street, or on the other block, and we came to and there was communication. Communication was like this.
I'm
And
not comparing with this life, so I'm not saying that is the best my life than the other.
no,
I say that we have this life and we feel happy. So
yeah,
I play soccer with the button in my house.
yes,
My
yes,
boys say me like a UFO UFO guy because but I feel I stay alone with peace, make maybe playing with an hour. So now if you don't have a place in your phone, so it's less creativity
yes.
to do something. So and
We
the
don't,
Argentine
yes.
people, when go to the other countries, say, "Oh, Argentine people can adapt to Afghanistan or India," or yes, because here in this country we have to exercise our creativity.
Creativity,
So
yes, yes,
it's not really problem for us, for Argentine people.
yes. It's a very, very good reflection that we don't need super things to be happy. We can be happy, and we can, as when we were children, that we play with very simple and little things, and we were happy, because we don't have to forget why we are here. We are here to be happy, to be at peace, and
And to
we
help
are,
others
yes, to serve,
to understand that you
share.
are a family, a big family.
Yes, we are here to share this love and this peace that we are with others. This is the only purpose. So let's go for it, my friends. Well, I am just, I had the meditation in the other, well, I will try to, let me just wait a minute.
Sorry, today I speak a lot. I apologize.
Okay, let's see if I can. Because I had the link in the other computer and I changed at the last minute. But I think that here is. Let me check. Okay. Here we are. So, this meditation is called I have arrived. I am at home. Very beautiful. Okay. You can watch the video that is very beautiful, or you can close your eyes as you want. Just focus on your heart and on your breathing. Sí. Wait a minute. Vos sabés que ahora creo que te traigo la llave que está acá. A ver si lo podemos sacar por acá. Okay, sorry. I am the woman of the house today because there is someone that is repairing some things in the house. I have to help him in some way. Okay. Well, my beautiful friends, let's do our meditation.
Dear friends, wherever you are, you may be walking, going for a jog, going on a commute, sitting on your sofa, wherever you may be. If you can pause and allow yourself just to be still, but relaxingly, allow yourself to be aware of the body, whatever state it may be. If there's any stress, any tension, just allow yourself to be present and slowly let these muscles relax. Now let us bring our awareness to our breath. As I breathe in, I identify this is an in-breath. As I breathe out, I identify this is an out-breath. This is in-breath. This is out-breath.
My mind may be wandering to the past or to the future or to a story, but allow it to ease. Allow yourself to just be with the breath. Let the mind gently come home to the body. Now breathing in, I follow my in-breath from the beginning to the end. And as I breathe out, I follow my out-breath from the beginning to the end. I am one with my breath. In, I am one with my out-breath. Out. Allowing myself to arrive deeper in my body. Allowing myself to arrive more in the present moment. Breathing in, I am in touch with life around me. Maybe there are sounds of the birds, sounds of people walking by. Just allow yourself to be present with life happening around you. But you are solid because you are home in the body and in the mind. Breathing in, life all around me. Breathing out, life inside of me. Breathing in, I enjoy this present moment where life is happening. Breathing out, this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I am grateful that I am alive. I have conditions to breathe. I can walk, I can stand, I can eat, I can see. How wonderful it is to just be alive. Breathing out, I smile to life with gratitude. In breath, how wonderful it is to be alive. Out breath, I smile to life. Breathing in, life is present. Breathing out, I am present for life. Because I am present, this present moment is my home. In, present for life. Out, this present moment is home. Breathing in, I am in touch with all the wonders of life. Breathing out, I am grateful for all those wonders, all those conditions. Let me be grateful for these conditions and not take for granted these wonders in life. It may be small, may be simple, but it allows me to touch gratefulness as well as kindness and compassion in my daily life. In breath. Out breath.
Well, my friends, this is another phrase that we can take with us for our life. You know that they use a lot the breathing, in breath and out breath. And they say, when you out breath, you can smile to the world with gratitude. So this is a thing that we can remember also. Pablito, you were talking about that our purpose in this life is to serve others, and a very beautiful way of serving and of sharing is giving the world our smile, our kindness, our peace. So remember to share your smile with the world and to smile with gratitude. Well, talking about gratitude, thank you, my friends. Thank you for this beautiful space we have to share every Saturday, to practice our English and to reflect upon life and how we can contribute to the world with these simple things. Another word that we can take from this class is simplicity. Remember to be simple and to enjoy life with simplicity, to enjoy the simple things of life. Well,
Gracias,
bye-bye.
Cari. Thank you, thank you.
Have
Thank
a
you.
very,
Bye
very
bye.
beautiful weekend.
To you, bless you.